Drop that zero and get with the hero.
She's like, yeah, you know what? I'll get with zero. She's like, I'd rather go with nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my rich asshole.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'd rather stick with I'd stick with this abusive boyfriend of mine.
Exactly.
So we had a vote on a poll for which bad movie you guys wanted to see. And I believe we had Nothing But Trouble, Ghost of Mars, Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Cool as Ice. And I said, man, I hope y'all vote for Cool as Ice.
I never had a doubt that would be the winner.
I didn't either, boy. I was hoping that y'all, you know, the one with Vanilla Ice starring in his first and last motion picture right here. You picked it, and all I have to say is you. It's good. Jesus, Lord of Christ, baby Jesus, this thing is horrible.
Is it that bad, Corey?
It is really that bad, man. And I always, boy, that's one thing about this. We always manage to top this one. Listen, really, seriously, I say this all the time, but man, as far as like a mainstream, highly marketed studio movie goes, this is one of the absolute worst.
Was it?
Yes.
Mainstream and highly marketed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Videos playing all on MTV.
I remember seeing the trailers for it.
Right.
Yeah. Because it was Vanilla Ice. I'm happy I saw it.
It was the better choice.
It was the better choice, and I'm happy I saw it. Billy, shit like this has to be seen to be believed. This is one of the worst movies of all time. Not of the 90s. Not of all time. And there's even a point where I just like, you know, I knew it was bad, but at one point I heard millennials talking shit. Gen Z, and I said, man, y'all leave my 90s alone. Now, y'all, they look, it might be bad, but it's my bad.
It's my bad.
That's my ice. This is pure garbage. You know, we'll tell you.
The girl looks familiar. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, man. You know what?
You see him jump off that stage?
Oh, boy, you jump? Oh, we got a lot of jumping in here for you.
Oh, he jumps a lot?
Oh, people,
It's a signature move.
Oh, boy.
Up, side, press.
Left down. White rapper.
It is, you know, some movies that you say are so bad that you know, they should be forgotten. You should never see those things ever again. This is so bad, it needs to be preserved.
It was 91, right?
Yeah, it was 91.
91, boy, what a year. What the were we thinking in the 90s, man? Early 90s. Oh, Cool as Ice, everybody. Or as I like to call it, bad as Let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Mr. Ice's theatrical debut. And we shall return with our review.
Their values are from the 50s. Their homes are from the 60s.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
This whole intro they're doing has nothing to do with this movie.
Nothing at all.
Ignore all that.
The Dixie from the 90s.
And their music is from the 70s.
No, it is not.
This sleepy little town is about to become cool.
If this town was truly from the 50s, they would have lynched his ass.
Yes, or especially his posse.
His posse. But even him. Shit, they lynched him. This is the one case where they lynched the white dude first.
Wait, so did he go back in time?
No.
I told you, all that they just said right there, that's not in the movie. That's not a part of this movie.
Drop that zero and get with the hero.
Oh, for sake.
See you later, Dick. It's Nick.
That was old when he said it.
Yes, it was.
I was alive in 91, goddammit. I was 12 years old. It was old when he said that shit.
Yeah.
And he showcased that line, too. Like, he was really saying some heavy shit.
But he had just... He was new to black culture at the time.
That's true.
He
was fresh in his appropriations.
He had just stolen black culture. He wasn't used to it. He didn't know what to do with it.
Misappropriation was fresh.
I don't sweat it on the mic because I'm cool as ice.
From Universal Pictures, Cool as Ice.
Look, let me tell y'all something, man. So that is Naomi Campbell, man. But you know, this is 90s as I mean, you could see by the trailer, but y'all don't understand, man.
It's early 90s. It's so early 90s that some 80s is bleeding over into it.
Yeah, it's one thing, you know, like to like when I say this is 90s, you're looking at it like, damn, that's 90s. No, they beat the out of you with 90s. If 90s was a club, I ain't talking about dance club. If it was a goddamn big ass stick, they beat the
club
out of you with it, man. Even though it's Naomi Campbell, man, the movie does open with that. It could be Naomi Campbell, but it really, everybody thought that it was one black chick singing in every dance hit back in the day. You know, everybody dance now. You know, everybody thought it was
CNC Music Factory, Black Box.
Everybody
Good
thought
vibration.
Yeah. You know, everybody thought that it was just one black chick working her ass off, going from one session to the other, man.
One whiteboard or another.
Yeah, and this starts out with you know, that it might be Naomi Campbell, but it could be any black chick from the 90s singing on a dance hit. Those horns, those repeating horns. You know, when everybody, y'all, when everything was on a keyboard or a synthesizer and everybody hit that one key. Yeah, and got that one dude just
the perpetual cymbals.
Got that one guy back. Oh, you hear it in some other parts. You got that one guy who don't really know how to scratch music. He just go wiggy wiggy. You know, that's it. Yeah. The wiggy wiggy man.
Yeah. The wiggy wiggy man.
If you ever want to show someone how goofy the early 90s was for the time machine, watch this. Watch this time capsule right here, man. It has everything that was, and you're right, man, it had everything that was part of the early 90s that was kind of a part of the late 80s too. If you might not remember it because you probably didn't live it at the time, but back in the 90s, early 90s, for some reason, people just broke into warehouses and just danced. You know, everybody had
always warehouses.
Always warehouses, man.
A lot of dry ice.
Yeah, man, just empty ass warehouses. People just in there just dancing, man.
Somebody cut the electricity on.
For some reason, there were light bulbs that were just in your face. They look long ass cords. Y'all remember music videos where like people just running into light bulbs, man, because they were hung real low. Another thing that was big in the late 80s to early 90s, people loved playing with globes, man. They were always in music videos.
Oh my God.
You know, people, for some reason, people just discovered the world. And they were always in videos, man. Music videos and movies like this. It was hot in those warehouses, man, so everybody stood next to the fan.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody stood, but when they stood to the fan, everybody posed. Everybody knew how to put their hair the right way. Everybody knew how to like actually wave their hair the right way. This brother right here, he's getting that cool air on here right there.
That was a music video staple.
And them fans couldn't keep it cool enough, man. So when things got real hot, those fire sprinklers came on, but nobody left. Everybody just kept dancing. Shit, it just looked better. Except for that brother, they're like, whoa, shit, this is cold. Whoa.
Hey, you guys don't think the place is on fire, do you? I'm gonna keep dancing until I get confirmation.
Yeah. Hey, nobody ran. Shit, it just made things look more sexy.
It's hot.
Yeah, like I say, except for your boy right here. God damn, that's cold. Hey, man, I didn't mind it. I'm gonna tell you something. At the beginning of this, man, I was going through a crazy nostalgia trip with this, man. You know, when this came on, like seriously, I remember videos like this at the time. I remember, you know, movies using some of the same tricks. You know, I'm looking at this and I was enjoying it. This is the opening credits, by the way. I was enjoying it, man. That was part of the golden age of hip hop. Dance music was really strong at the time, man. And I'm gonna say something that no one should ever even say. People have been stoned to death for saying what I'm about to say to you right now.
Don't say it.
But for a while I said, man, you know what? During the opening credits where we have my man rapping and dancing, I didn't even think Vanilla Ice was that bad.
Corey? I thought the same thing.
Okay, because I was looking for a rock.
No. I was watching. I was like, listen, I know how reviled this movie is. I've seen and heard the reviews. People saying he can't dance. I was like, he's moving pretty good. And,
yeah,
and you know he's
a good dancer.
He's got rhythm, and you know he's a handsome dude. I see why they would put this, you know, package him together like this.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Listen, all y'all can play all you want to. All y'all can front all you want to right now. But I was there. at ground zero, meaning I was the demographic for when this shit dropped. Right. Maybe I caught too much shrapnel from the bomb, but I was just like, hey, listen, I was back when Ice Baby dropped.
All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly.
Every black person at the time, even if you didn't want to like him, every black person at the time said, God damn, that white boy goes off.
Yeah, he can dance.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially at parties.
Yeah. You know, elbows. Everybody get that same thing.
But he was moving like it was tiring.
I guess I was out of the demographic.
You out of the demographic.
I was like,
you were.
this is under pressure. What is this garbage?
Martin, I was in high school.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was like,
I know.
I was just kind of like, shit. And people like you would come and be like, that's just under pressure. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, I didn't know what the I didn't give a and the thing is, I knew what under pressure was, but didn't give a I talk shit about Vanilla Ice today, but I got a fresh reminder right here, man. I was like, you know what? Shit, he can dance.
Exactly. He can dance. Exactly. Every time I read something that said he couldn't dance, I was like, no.
You talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. You look. We gonna talk some shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Coming.
It's coming. But the boy knew what he was doing. He could dance back then. And I tell you, look, I ain't saying okay. It's corny today, but he was doing '90s rap, man.
Yeah. That's the same thing I thought with this opening number. I was like, this is typical '90s rap. I mean, it ain't great, but it's not garbage.
Man, this he's doing what everybody was doing in the '90s. That's why they packaged his.
Yeah,
he wasn't a bad rapper, man.
Rolling the town when the winter's down. I'm on my bike and I'm headed for the mic. And I'm like a blaze that's scored for days. All the gays are amazed.
Okay, I didn't say the lyrics were great. But
no, they're not great lyrics.
The gays are amazed.
I know.
That was a staple of early '90s, man. Just like, you know, back in the early '80s and late '70s, everybody ha 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 ha. You know,
Right. Filler.
Yeah, but I tell you what though, it was a great nostalgia trip, man. I was under a '90s nostalgia spell watching this. But once those credits were done, reality came in and said, snap out of it. Where am I?
I was
2020, bitch. I was having the most wonderful dream.
What's going on?
And you were there.
And Vanilla Ice was there. This has got to be one of the most offensive pieces of shit to come out of the early 90s. Yes, I said it. One of the most offensive pieces of shit to come out the goddamn 90s, man. It was just, you know what it was? What pissed me off with this, and this up here jigging and jiving and shit, him too.
Jigging and jiving.
This was a way to cash in on hip hop without scaring the white people, man. They were trying, man, for a long time. They had found a way to cash in on hip hop without scaring the white people or making them upset because they couldn't have all these little white girls out here and these white teens and these early 20 white teens, white girls. We couldn't have them lusting and creaming themselves over these fucking black dudes, over these scary gangsters and these hippity hopping black dudes jumping all over the place. We can't have girls want to have sex with them.
Can't have that.
We can't, you know, it's the same old shit. It's from the early days of rock and roll was stolen by white people because they didn't want to have these white girls wanting to these black dudes up there gyrating their hips and dancing on pianos and shit.
Exactly. We can't have any of our girls Little Richard.
No, not the Little Richard.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they tried for a long time too. Thing is, Beastie Boys couldn't do it with them. They were too punk and too frat boy and too wild.
Too crazy.
Yeah. And too crazy. They were still they were way, even though they were hip hop, they were way too rock and roll and punk for white people. For the established.
Well, they couldn't be packaged in a way that was sexy.
Right. No. Same thing with Third Base. Third Base, they just weren't cute enough. You know, these schlubs over here. Not that I'm saying like they're bad looking guys or anything, but it was something where even they were a little bit too black and they just weren't pretty enough.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they finally found their golden boy. Their blonde, white, golden boy. They might as well found Captain America and some fucking ice.
Look at his jacket.
He's wearing a jacket right there. They found Robbie Van Winkle right here. And they said, perfect. Mm-hmm. We found our Elvis.
Yeah.
He's they were trying to pull another Elvis with him.
Yeah.
Right down to winning the first dude to win a Grammy, first hip hop act to win a Grammy.
And the thing is, you get the impression, I mean, I know it's appropriation, but it seemed like Robbie Van Winkle was really into it. And had he not been co-opted and packaged, he might have gone on to do better things.
He might have. Oh, that's a great point.
But, snatching him up early and going, hey, kid, we're going to make you a star.
Right.
And you're going to make us money.
And he's 21
Man,
years old.
let me tell you how much they tried to make a new Elvis out this guy, man. They tried to. I'll tell you what's offensive about it. They tried to the point where they made a goddamn modern day Tarzan movie. Because what they did was you got the guy who was running around in pretty much a black dominated area, but he's the white guy that everybody follows. He's the one that's in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
Moana.
He's the one. He's the prettiest, the most handsome, the most charismatic.
The girls give him the phone
girls
numbers.
give him the phone numbers.
His crew is all racially, what's the word I'm looking for? Inoffensive.
It's what they've done with soul and rock and roll. If there are black people involved, what they do is they put the white person in front and then they just put some black people behind them.
Backup band.
To either do some doo-wop shit like this or do some goddamn dancing. Yeah, ooga booga, yeah. You know, he's the one that's doing all the cool and sexy stuff. Meanwhile, his black posse just there, standing behind him the whole time.
He gonna get that pussy.
Because exactly. Because he'd be the one to be, as we said, man. He'd be the one to be all suave, all cool, all charismatic, while his black posse back there looking like a bunch of goddamn Hanna-Barbera sidekicks.
Right.
Hi.
Oh, man, get the out of here. You some frick fracking shit. Ain't this about a bitch?
I mean, look at this. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
And they just there to just back him up and just do whatever he says.
It's my turn to stay in this direction.
I tell you what, Billy, that's right after the opening credits.
Yeah. Right. I'm telling you, right after once the credits were done, this movie was done. Oh. They might as well have been animated. They're trying to push the black people out like they usually do, but keep the attitude.
Yeah.
And that's where things got fucked. Because what happened with this Vanilla Ice, where everything went wrong is that Vanilla Ice wanted to be too black. Shit, even Eminem knew how to put his shit in check.
That's true.
Did he?
He compared to this.
I mean, compared to this, yeah.
Even Elvis knew when to drop. You know, Elvis shake them hips, but when he was done, I'm just a country boy from the South. You know, he knew when to drop this shit.
Right?
Shama shoes.
He did. You know, when he done, he went like, ah! You know, he wasn't doing that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, when Pat Boone was done, he was still, so I'm white. You know.
Well, he was doing that when he was on stage.
He was doing that, but he
Pat
knew.
Boone.
They say, hey, we're going to give you this shit, but
Tap your foot.
Keep
That's
keep that shit white. He went way too far.
Yeah.
He went way too black with that shit.
Judging by the picture, I can't tell.
It was mocking black people. He probably didn't know it. At the time, they probably
I'm
didn't know.
sure that he's brainwashed. He's not thinking.
He didn't know. They were mocking black culture and black people. This film, man. It would be, and the thing is, it looks like I'm getting mad. No, it would actually be really infuriating if it wasn't so hilarious. You already heard it in the trailer, man. It made for some classic lines, boy. So this shit, I ain't never seen a movie this bad that is so quotable, man.
And so proud.
And proud of it, and said like in selling the shit, looking stupid as trying to sell it. Y'all know the line right here.
Drop that zero and get with the hero.
She's like, yeah, you know what? I'll get with zero. She's like, I'd rather go with nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my rich asshole.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'd rather stick with I'd stick with this abusive boyfriend of mine.
Exactly.
I'll rather have nothing than you. So I'll take the zero.
Like, I was kind of into you till you said that.
Man, you really that chance up too. I was gonna give you a shot.
You know what? It's funny because there are points in here where he's trying to talk so black that he actually crosses over into other races.
This is like, what's up, homie? Are they bald?
It gets weird. He just starts talking a whole other accent. It ain't black no more. He's transcended into something else.
Chilling with Cat.
Got him so black he's blue.
God damn, that California raisin.
It's nice to be like, yo, man, come
Jesus
inside.
Christ.
You know the chick who drives the horse.
What?
What?
Are you
What?
Jewish now?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, when I was watching this, and he said there's a horse.
Horse.
I was like,
Chilling with cat. Who?
Hey.
You know, hey,
And
the
when-
girl that drives the horse.
the
You know,
horse.
huh?
Yeah.
and when he
Hey.
says something like that, you expect somebody else to play off of it or address it, and they just keep on going.
That's what I was. That's what I said. Are you Jewish now? What
Yeah.
the fuck? You're a horse. You know what they do with the horse.
The
Yeah.
horse.
That's like Curly from the Three
I
Stooges
know.
talking.
You know the chick who drives the horse.
Shut up, you numbskull.
Yeah. He's like, what are you, Meshuggah?
It's not even black anymore. What you doing?
Well, you know, black and the way they got D's and D lit, he's black enough for everybody.
It was like that chick in Willy Wonka that ate the that turned into a berry.
The
Yeah.
blueberry.
The blueberry, yeah. He's suffocating, man. He ain't getting enough oxygen.
And put his ass in a yellow shirt. Wow. Damn, man. I mean, come on, for real. You know what I mean by that.
And the more they try to make him look cool, the more stupid he looks. The more they try to actually make it like a badass, the dumber this motherfuckers, man. They like there's a point they try to make him look so cool, and the more cool they make him look, the more stupid he is. He gets so stupid that he puts people's lives in danger.
Yeah, this is early in the movie. Yeah,
trying to kill her?
Like, yeah, he thinks he's cool or funny. I'm like, that's how Christopher Reeve got crippled.
Yeah, it's like
He falls out the horse like, please call in.
it's like why the would you do that?
He's all like, yeah. Love. Yeah. She's like, seriously,
Word.
I'm seriously hurt over here. I can't feel my legs.
She's like, yeah.
Move me.
And you see how she felt the horse all sloppy too? It looked a little too real.
It's like,
yeah.
it's like, why would you do that? You know,
how did he?
Yeah, you're gonna scare the horse.
The one she's driving.
Yeah, the horse. Look out for the horse. she had fell on her neck. We wouldn't have the rest of the movie.
Oh, it makes sense though, because she totally falls for him at first sight, and maybe it's because she had a head injury right there. Her brains were scrambled, and the little birds tweeting around.
Because at first she don't like this dude, man. Like this look right here, she's like the way she's looking at him
says
right
she
now.
don't, but-
Well, I think she really didn't. I think you're right. She hit her head because she's looking at him like, please leave me alone. But once she hit that head, you know, y'all gonna make you love me.
She mad at him for knocking her off the horse.
She is for a second.
Yeah, she's mostly huffy, playing hard to get.
In fact, he even comes up like, yo, you all right?
No,
She's like,
shit.
I'm not all right. Knock me off my goddamn horse.
Look at my arm.
Yeah. You ask yourself, can the character get any worse? Yes.
Yes.
Because he does creepy, illegal shit. Emphasis on creepy.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying, man. He did this for a reason. He did this on purpose. Knocking off a horse like this, this was plotted. He planned that shit right there. Because when she did that, he wanted her to drop her address book, so he could take it
And go through it.
and go through it and stalk her and be proud of it.
Oh, now you got her name. No, check this out. I got me more than that, G. Little black book. Looky in cat's black bookie.
You f***ing creep.
I know.
Looky.
And the crew is all like, oh, he's at it again.
That is just the beginning right there. He steals a book and then he does more creepy shit, man. Like finds out where she lives so that in the morning he can climb through her window while she's asleep and violate her ass by shoving ice cubes down her mouth.
Don't know where those fingers have been.
We don't want to wake up mom and
Get the fuck out of my house!
Wait. Dateline.
Okay, whatever you say. Sure. Yeah, let's just go.
Just don't hurt me.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of my house. What are you doing?
We don't want to wake up.
You went to my refrigerator?
Yeah.
and the
No,
food.
girl, I carry ice on me. That's
Yeah.
signature.
Shit, ice, baby. Yeah.
Did you wash your hands?
And people look and and she's at this point got Stockholm syndrome or some shit that there's drugs in that roofies in that ice. Cause the motherfucker not only puts it in there, but he just makes himself at home. Makes himself at home in bed with him, man.
With his Beetlejuice shorts on.
And look at her. She's like, what the are you doing?
Ice cubes. He's got chloroform. Talking, shh, we don't want to wake up daddy.
He just takes the pillow.
Come on, girl. You know you want this. I'm squirming.
I'm smooth as ice.
Cool as ice. Cool as ice.
Quiet, go to sleep. Come on, girl. You know you want this.
He dresses stupid. This shit right here. He's got this whole clown.
damn.
Got this whole clown biker thing, man.
Yeah.
It looked like somebody just graffitied his legs. But that's probably the most realistic part of the movie. When he's rolling through town and you think people looking at him like, oh my God, who is this edgy guy? And people looking at him like, no, who's this idiot, man? You think these people are like, well, he's too edgy for us. No, these people are like, who's this idiot right here? This stupid ass coming through town.
He could be walking through Times Square looking like that.
People be like, what the fuck? The character gets so dumb that the only way to make him, to keep him looking cool is to put him around people that are stereotypically uncool or not cool. Like
like who?
Well, like, man, seriously, this gets crazy. So to make it, they realize, maybe they don't, I don't know, maybe, but the character is getting so stupid looking. And, you know, every attempt to make him look cool just backfires. So they get desperate and just put him in a room full of cartoonish nerds. Like, it's people who look like nerds for a Halloween costume contest.
A high school production of Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. It looks like a Halloween party. Or it looks like a party. You know, a party where it's like
those frat parties. That's
nerd night.
Yeah, instead of pimps and hoes, it's nerds.
It's nerd night. Yeah.
Where the Spasmatics are playing.
Yeah, man.
Sucker MCs. Scare 'em. Girlie, I gotta love them.
So this is the part where you say, well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong about the opening credits.
I know, right?
Maybe I was way into nostalgia at that point because I was like, wow, this
coming out my ears.
Oh man, I thought the same thing because I was like, well, that song in the beginning, okay, let him get going. Sucker MCs. I was like, oh God, no. Oh no.
Oh, the lady.
No.
Sucker MC.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
Dozen. Step up cause I love them and you're all gonna fall.
Okay.
She's like, can you stop rapping at the same time?
Well, he probably had different producers on it. So. He probably worked on that first one for a few years. This is just something to fill the space.
Jesus, is this your new shit? Wow.
I mean, you know, this was mostly to promote a debut album. I guess
Man.
you got to fill.
God damn,
some tracks on there.
God, go back to Ice Baby. Go Turtles, go Turtles, go
Ninja,
Turtles, go Turtles, go. They must have tried to make this bad on purpose.
Sucker MC.
Wow.
They're in a different room. Look at the background.
Wow, the only
that girl's the little sister from Coming to America.
Yeah, she is.
Oh no.
And he's the gay guy from Soul Plane.
Oh,
Is that him?
Oh,
You sure?
no, I don't.
Maybe
sure?
not. I don't know.
That's not
I
him.
don't think
It
that's
looks like
him.
him in
Maybe
that
not.
scene that shot. But
You know what?
MC.
Only sucking MCs I see right here, y'all. The movie tries to make fun of. It has the nerve. This is where it gets offensive again. It's got the nerve, Bill. It's got the nerve to come in here and try to say, wow, you know, cultural appropriation is not cool.
Hey, yo, man, I got an idea. Come on, D, let's do it.
Because he was doing Sly and the Family Stone so corny
Yeah.
that we got to cut this shit off. Oh, white people just don't know how to do this unless you Vanilla Ice.
I'm the people's choice. Thank you for letting me. Just thank you, baby. I wanna.
God
You
damn.
don't want to write anything in there. Just thank you. Thank
And
you.
where's
Yeah,
the beat
I
coming
love
from?
that. Man, if you're going to steal from black people, this is how you do it.
Right here. Yeah, let me show you how to do this shit.
The whole black thing with Mr. Van Winkle just gets embarrassing to the point where you just say, just please stop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop some funky lyrics, and it goes a little bit something like this.
I'm like, oh Jesus.
Who was that redhead?
She's like, this guy was just in my room. He crawled through my window.
Putting ice cubes in my mouth.
She's like, geez, I just this guy. What was I thinking?
I immediately regret this decision.
What was I thinking?
You know what? it'd be less offensive or somewhat tolerable if that was her idea. But through this whole thing, she's always giving him the look like, I can get with that.
Yo, college girl. She's like, yeah, what's up, dumbass?
Yeah.
But you look at that and you're like, please stop.
Stop.
Please stop. But there's something that's even worse. You think fake black Vanilla Ice, aka Robbie Van Winkle, is bad. Wait till you see frolicking Vanilla Ice.
Oh no!
So what's important to
The
you?
lover boy.
By the way, frolicking Vanilla Ice while he drops some philosophy on your ass. Philosophizing, frolicking Vanilla Ice.
So what's important to you?
Live your life for someone else. You ain't living.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
He's like, wait. Imagine what? We're talking about the same thing, right?
Look at him just hiding. You can't catch me. You know what? At that point, you're like, go back to fake Black Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not him frolicking. That's him running from the property owners right there. Yeah, you can't catch me. I'm in the lights. Come here, you son of a bitch. You're not supposed to be on here. It's private property. You're thinking that Vanilla Ice, because all we're showing you is Vanilla Ice right now. Okay. You're thinking like, well, maybe this could have been like, some cute movie for teens or something if this guy and his terrible accent and acting and music wasn't in here. And it's like, nah, it would be just as terrible if he wasn't here. The problem with the movie is that it's a bad mix of one trying to be this musical, also a drama, and also, and this is where I get confused. At one point, it's even trying to be like not like a movie for teens, a movie for kids. Listen to them. You remember that was early on in the movie. Yeah. They start playing this music, and I'm like, what kind of goddamn Mr. Peppermint Sesame Street top the kind of music you playing right here?
Hey, you! Wait! Hey, you're late!
Okay, where the puppets at?
Honestly, this made me think of Baby Huey.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is that same kind of sensibility. Is that what this movie is going to be like?
And they get to other parts, like the music there is crazy, but then there's other parts where they play it up like a kid's cartoon or a kid's comedy. There's a part here where they speed up the camera for humorous effect. When you meet Kat's family, like what the hell is going on? Look at Dad. Dad is high as
I want to try this out. Yeah. What's it matter?
I mean, you guys will cut it out anyway. What? Oh, shit.
What you finally realize is that they don't have a plot. There really is. What they do have is like very thin. It's like Vanilla Ice is trying to get with this chick. Mm-hmm. That's it. But other than that.
And the family doesn't approve, or the dad doesn't approve. Why doesn't he? Because I guess we got to figure out something.
Because he's edgy. But then it's like, man, with all this going on, like there's no real plot. And that's where the gangsters come in out of nowhere. They come in with some subplot so they can have so they can fake having a plot. This ain't even real, man. And these there's moments where the gangsters get serious, but there's other parts where, just like what we just saw, they're cartoons too. Goofy, like complete with cartoon sound effects.
Get me some hot wings. I'm gonna get me some French fries. I'm gonna get me.
What was that?
Yeah. What, you pulling his dick out?
Either he had the loudest orgasm I've ever heard, one of his nuts, his balls popped out of place or something.
Fake ass Christopher Lloyd.
And the funny thing is, you're so used to them doing cartoon gangsters and things. But when they really get down to what this is all about, you're kind of like, this is a pretty serious deal.
No, it's serious. And you know what? They try to. The more that these gangsters try to play serious, the more that they actually try to make them threatening, again, the goofier it gets. Mainly because of this tall ass young Frankenstein looking right here. That guy, who's that guy?
He said he looks like John Malkovich there.
Oh, yeah. That guy is terrible.
He is terrible.
Oh, is he bad?
That guy is awful, man. The moment he came on and he was talking about, at first I thought like, all right, maybe he's bad because he's playing that much of a dumbass.
French fries. I'm gonna get me.
You got a landfill there? So all you ever do is think about eating. You think about anything else?
Drinks.
Oh, he is awful.
He just play off the other actor, not just mumble to you.
Right.
Yeah, he just going.
Is that Jack McGee?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that hurt.
So But you, because I thought, okay, they gave him cartoon sound effects and whatnot. Maybe he's just supposed to be a doofus. But boy, when you get into those serious roles, he's worse than he was when he's playing a stupid ass.
I know.
This guy is awful.
What time is it? Your watch. What time is it? Got until this time tomorrow to get it.
Yeah, okay, get the off my porch. Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
I was scared
All
at first, but
yeah,
now.
all right. Yeah, sure, I have it for you. Yeah,
You know what time it is? Because I can say anytime. Yeah, it's next week.
Out of here. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That was, I mean, those weren't the best lines, but God damn.
What time to get some goddamn acting lessons. That's what time it is. And Michael Gross comes in. He's the dad from Family Ties. He's the guy from Tremors and all.
That's right, he is some Tremors.
But man, the movie gets to a point where they try to get serious. They try to get dramatic, man. That's the only reason why I think this guy even took this movie, because they gave him the most dramatic part, which does not fit with the rest of the film.
He made some threats. Your mother was pregnant. So when the Justice Department offered us a place in the Witness Protection Program.
What?
Yeah, this is a lot to suddenly drop on your daughter.
Even she's like, what the f***?
It's the third act, Daddy. I can't really, can I just go back and dance?
Witness protection, and they go on and on.
Within a week, we were Gordon and Grace Winslow.
She's like, this is a Vanilla Ice movie, right? She's like,
really? Like,
yeah. After all this, now I find out my life is a lie.
Yeah. God damn. She's like, where's the ice cream? I don't
this.
I can't deal with this right now.
You ain't in a goddamn Spielberg movie or nothing, man.
Daddy, keep it to yourself.
Now that you bring it up, I wonder if Michael Gross wrote that part himself. He's just like, I gotta have something.
Right.
I've worked on my character. I created a backstory for him. You don't mind if I just riff a little bit?
God damn it. Yeah, he probably even took the camera. I just filming myself.
Exactly.
Shit, y'all gonna give me something to do. I ain't wasting my goddamn time here.
Stupid.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I told y'all, man, they just put those Negroes in, his posse, his black posse. They just put them in for spice.
Yeah.
They really put them in for pepper. They peppered it, man, because they give them so little to do in the movie. In the movie, they get bored. They ain't got shit to do.
They get houses of cards.
Yeah, they just making paper airplanes.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
No,
They're just
we don't
bored, man.
Stuff.
Is that like a montage?
Yeah.
Of them just doing that?
Just being bored.
What are they waiting on him?
Yeah. They just stuck out there
It's
waiting.
filler. While they're waiting on the motorcycle to get built and Vanilla Ice quit around, they're building cards and throwing them off roofs.
They ain't got shit to do until the last part of the movie where Vanilla Ice got to get his black posse together to save the day because the gangsters who...
Okay, now I need y'all.
Yeah. By the way, the gangsters ain't part. You think that they be part of some bigger mafia or something? Nah, it's just two guys.
Just two dudes.
Just two dudes.
Just two guys. That's it.
Two guys. Two guys, gangsters. Vanilla Ice. We got to bring the gangsters in here so we can drop these zeros and get with this hero right here.
Here comes the hero part I was telling you about earlier.
Check it out. Negroes
I
are simple.
foreshadowed this.
As Vanilla Ice saves the day, which we know he will do after we saw his shitty fighting skills in this terribly shot action fight scene earlier.
Isn't that a bat? Okay, he gets right the fuck back up.
Gotta say, man, I love those polite bullies who will only attack you one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love those headbutts that don't hurt you at all.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a real headbutt. All he did was do this.
Yeah,
Get close to him. That's like, there was no contact. Yeah, it was almost like he scared him. Like,
No, he had a homophobic blood. Like, oh, don't kiss me. Fell over.
And meanwhile, your boy back there just scratching.
Get him, Vanilla.
Yeah, that's what gives him his
and he had his keyboard too. At the end, they fight him. For a while, they got rid of those cartoon sound effects. But Vanilla Ice, he brought him back in because he's got to look like the hero. Yeah, did you hear the birds?
Yeah, heard him.
Wait, there were birds? Oh, jeez.
At this point, just put the cartoon birds around his head. Right. Again, we back at a children's film now, so they bring him in tied to the car, like some Nickelodeon TV show or movie.
Hey guys, how you doing?
But before we go, old Robbie Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice, he gotta hit you with one more stupid ass line, showing you how cool Ice really is.
Then less Geo.
like, that's so dumb. She's like, really?
What does GO
She's like,
stand
look,
for?
I'm going with you, okay? You can drop this shit.
Well, and even with the choice of music, with the
Yeah.
Oh, so now you officer and a gentleman.
Yeah. Shit, you thought when he scared the horse was cool. He got one last jump when he jumps the car. There. Ooh. She's like, help me.
Yeah. But then we say in real life, he jumps the car, you see it. Doom.
You know what you needed to sell that shot was to show a tire track on the car.
Right. I thought they were going to do that.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't want to spend the money and messing up that car they rented.
Corvette.
Oh, hell no.
But I love how it's like,
They didn't pay for the insurance on that. I like the way she's looking at her career just fade away in the sunset. No, actually, she's been in a lot of shit.
Well, man, you left out one of my favorite parts.
What was that?
When I talked about how the music kept getting worse, his love song.
Cool, I told you, got them Negroes behind them.
with a trash can of fire.
Oh, no, I'm talking about some doo-wop suit.
Love at first sight, now we sight. They wanna see you and
LL should just come in the scene and just knock blam. Mama said, knock you out for stealing one of me.
I would think LL would not even want to take credit for that.
heartfelt emotions and desire. I'm on fire. Your love.
They did it wrong. They did it wrong.
Wow, you appropriated black culture right down to the L, and the J.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
The cool in the title.
Wow.
LL Cool Ice.
Wow, it's one thing
Jesus, dude.
it's one thing to steal from black culture, but to go from door to door stealing individually.
Yeah. Under the guise that you're a collective of the NAACP.
Hello, Mr. LL Cool J. May I tell you the good word about cultural appropriation?
Hey, come back with that.
Get back with that mixtape.
Just sucks all the fucking blackness out of
Like Space Jam.
God damn. Wow. Somebody said this is cancer right here.
I need
I need
gloves. I need gloves.
Yo, LL, I need your blackness. Yeah. To see LL just turn pale. Give me back my color. Did you notice how when they were finishing with the opening credits and they left after he got the girl's number, they're like, yo, come on, man, come on. What's his name in the movie? Johnny.
Johnny.
I was gonna say it has to be Johnny.
Yo, Johnny. Because that's such a rebel name. Yo, Johnny, man. Yo, Jay, let's go, man. We got to go. We got to hit the road, man. You know, we're going to be going all night, which they are. And it's like, where the f*** they going?
He makes 18 costume changes.
Where the clothes coming from? They go all night, all morning. They got nothing. Like, they are traveling with nothing, man. We never know where they're going.
Yeah, well, they're clearly still in California, just from the mountains and the desert that they're in. But they start in L.A., so I don't know where they're driving all night.
All night.
That's what I'm saying.
And they got all these clothes in this town. They have no bags, and they changing every day. And the thing is, you don't even know how long they're in town. It's like he makes 3 changes. So you've been here for 3 days,
right?
The fuck? Where y'all sleeping?
On their bikes.
And I can tell you that's probably why these people looking at them. It's like, wow, where'd this clown come from? Followed by all these.
That's what they're staring at the black.
Yeah, that's what I'm staring at them at. Oh my God, this is something I don't want to do this to you, but really, man, fascinating bad movie. Something that you got to see. It's like I told Billy.
It does, yeah, you
got to see to believe it.
Yeah,
and it shows you just in a time span, man. Just how again, things are different in race relations in Hollywood from back then to now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that this is 1991. Things didn't really change until Black Panther.
Damn.
Our Fast and Furious, if you really want to get there.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But really, Black Panther.
But really, yeah. So people, this goes to show you how, we talk about diversity today. Back then, they said, "Fuck your diversity, man."
The only reason they
What?
hired.
We got a guy doing black stuff. What else do you want?
And he's going to sell it better than you black people can. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you guys want the world.
Let a player play. Isn't that what you say?
Yeah.
Isn't this possible?
Hollywood's thought was nobody sells black people like whites.